Thanksgiving week. Of course, we got no buys this week, obviously. Also, we have 3 games as always on Thanksgiving Day. So let's get the party started here. First Thanksgiving game here. We got Bears at Lions. By the way, before we get started, you finally won this week.
No way.
Yeah, you did. 7-6.
Jesus.
Yes, you finally won this week. 7-6.
That would make sense. Only 7 wins. Because, man, I was terrible on my picks for bets.
Yeah, I'm going right now. So you won. You hit on the Vikings, the Lions, the Dolphins, the Panthers, the Broncos, and then the Eagles and Ravens. Where I missed was I hit on the Vikings, the Dolphins, the Bucks, the Cowboys, and the points, and then of course the two games Sunday Night Football, Monday Football, Ravens and Eagles. Yeah, you got me on the Denver game. That's where you got me on Denver and on Carolina on the points. Yeah. So good job, buddy. Finally on the board. About that it took you 12 weeks, but finally on the board, buddy.
Not bad.
Not bad, brother. So you go to ring straight. Remember, this extends into the playoffs, so you can still catch up. So, all right, here we go. Week 13. As I was saying, Thanksgiving games. You got 3 games first in Thanksgiving. We got Bears at Lions. The Lions are 10-point favorites. The over-under is 48.5, Zach.
God damn.
A lot of points, right?
10.5-point favorites on a Thursday game against your division rival.
Yeah.
I would want to take the Lions still. All right. Bears aren't free fall, but I'm scared. I got scared money right now, so give me the over in the game.
You get over?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over.
I'm going to take Detroit this time because every time I think I'm going to get a letdown game from the Lions, I don't get the letdown game. I thought, and not going to say letdown in terms of them losing the game. Just thought, okay, at some point they'll go up the gas a little bit. I thought it'd been this week as Indianapolis, and that didn't happen. They could put more than 24 points, obviously, but the defense played well in that game. And I might as well just stay on the gas until proven otherwise. Detroit's a machine. They're the best. They're the clear best team in football right now. I don't see any team right now beating them right now on a neutral field. That includes the Chiefs, includes the Bills, includes the Eagles. Right now, they're just a machine right now, and they're just getting the job done. And until proven otherwise, I know the optics are like, okay, wait for a division rival, blah blah blah. Yeah, but the Bears are going the wrong direction anyway. So I think Eberflus on borrowed time at this point. Give me the Lions here to cover 10 points on Thanksgiving Day. All right, next game here we have the second game here. Oh God, here we go. Giants at Cowboys. Cowboys 3.5-point favorites. The over under 37.5. Zach.
I actually believe this is going to be a high scoring game.
You do?
All right. Yes. You know, Tommy DeVito, if he plays, maybe he'll put up a couple points, but I'm actually going to take Dallas, and I think Dallas wins on a blowout.
Oh, I do too. Also, I actually think Dallas win the ball as well. I saw something on Sunday. The Cowboys team beating your Washington Commanders on. Oh my God, what a game! How did you feel? What's going through your head during that game?
Dude,
what a finish!
Nothing. How does a kicker have a job? I don't understand how your kicker would not.
He missed 2 field goals, right, in that game? 2 field goals
and an extra point. Yeah.
And an extra point. And the extra point to tie the game to go to overtime.
And the only thing you can say is, well, the Dallas kicker had a bad day too.
Yeah. But that feels bad though, man.
Man. Our kicker sucks.
They're lucky that they have a pretty good lead in the wild card race. I mean, they got a game lead on the teams in NFC West, but they could have really gotten a stranglehold on that race had they won this week.
Absolutely.
So, but it is what it is. I have Dallas as well winning this game. I look. I'm not a proponent for tanking as a Giant fan, but we're sucking for Shador, man, or Cam Ward, right? We need a quarterback, and DeVito's the right move to go. I do question now if they continue to fall apart. Is this the end of Brand Dayball in New York? I know I heard a report on Sunday that Joe Shane is pretty safe for next year, and which is the right move. And I think Dayball also should be back next year too. I think they again, I'll say it, and I'm going to be saying it for a lot until the end of the year. They need a lot of these guys to pick the quarterback at least for once, not the one that Dave Gilman picked.
Here's the problem.
Okay, go ahead.
You let the Giants pick a quarterback and you keep Dable. And because he struggled this year and he's going to struggle next year with the rookie quarterback, they're going to be calling for his head again. And they'll probably fire him. So then you're going to bring in a new coach and another new offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have 2 head coaches, 2 offensive coordinators in 2 years. You think the quarterback's going to succeed with whoever you draft?
I mean, it's not very prudent, in my opinion, but I think Brian Daboll has. I say this reluctantly. I say he's done enough. Went to the playoffs first year with Daniel Jones, and we saw how bad Jones has been the last couple scorer in New York. So Jones is not good.
No,
He's just not good, and that shouldn't be his fault. In fact, I've heard for a while now that it wasn't even them that wanted him to stay. The ownership group made him sign Jones to the extension because they liked him a lot.
Yeah.
That wasn't a Dayball Shane deal. So whatever. But yeah. Anyway, on this game though, I have the Cowboys winning the blowout. All right, the third game here on Thanksgiving, you got the Dolphins at Packers. This will be a good one. Packers 3-point favorites over under 47. Zach.
All right. I have not seen the Packers play well since Jordan Love came back. He's had a couple bright spots, but for the most part, it's like they are struggling to win games at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, the Dolphins are seeing possible wild card spot open up for them.
Ooh, maybe Denver has something to say about that right now. Denver's pulling away.
But what would that change the whole talk of Tua?
He's been balling last 5 games. He's been balling.
Yeah. So give me the Dolphins.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I mean, I can see the opportunity. This is obviously it's a must win, and every game going forward is must win for the Dolphins because, in the wild card thing is correct. The problem is there's only one spot because the Ravens have to have the Ravens and Chargers have the 5 and 6 locked up pretty much. Although the Chargers the Chargers have some wins, Dolphins at 5. If the Chargers do start slipping a little bit in the next couple of weeks, maybe that's another option. The Dolphins have to win every game going forward, pretty much. They can't go no worse than 6-1 rest of the year. 5-1. How many games left over? 6 games ago. Yeah, so 5-1. This is a must win, obviously. They're 2 games behind. The Broncos are surging. The Chargers, for the most part, other than last night's loss to Baltimore, playing pretty well. So this is a must win for the Dolphins. They got to stay paced. There's still 2 games back in the wild card.
Yeah.
They can win this game, but I'm going to take the safe bet, take the over in this one. I can see if fireworks here. Thursday night fireworks.
No, I agree.
I definitely see that. And to your point, Green Bay has not played well. I know we say, oh, they blew off San Francisco. Yeah, but come on now. San Francisco didn't have anybody on the field.
No.
No one played us. No one played. Trent Williams
missed the game. When I saw that spread was -6 for Green Bay, I was like, is Brock Purdy out? And sure enough.
Yeah. Well, it was 2.5 all week.
Yeah.
And then once they announced Purdy, that thing swung. So, all right. So that's the Sunday games. We have the Raiders at Chiefs. The Chiefs are 29-point favorites. The over-under is 42.5, Zach.
Oh, come on. Just because Carolina put up a good fight against the Chiefs, really the spread's going to be this low?
No, 12.5.
12.5. Okay.
Yeah.
I misheard that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's much harder.
Mm-hmm.
Screw it. Give me the Chiefs. I think they win by 2 touchdowns at least.
Yeah. I want to go to the Chiefs myself too, also, because at some point they're due a huge game. But I'll take the over as well here on this one. Last time these 2 teams played in this building, was when the Chiefs had their we thought their rock bottom moment of last season on Christmas, and then after that they won every game after winning the Super Bowl included, and then lose the game until 2 weeks ago. So there's that. That being said, though, give me over in this one. I think Chiefs win this game, obviously, but I think the over is more safe. 29 points, a lot of points still, even for this Chiefs team, even at home. But I'll take the over in this one to be safe. All right, this should be a very interesting game here. Chargers at Falcons. Chargers are 1-point favorites. The over under is 48. Zach.
I really like the Chargers in this one. All right, the way in which Harbaugh calls the plays, they will eliminate any offense that Atlanta can muster. So it might be a ground and pound, slow pace, but I really like the Chargers in this game.
It's a tough one here because the Falcons need this game off a bye, especially two. The NFC West, NFC South rather starting to tighten up a little bit now. The Bucks are playing better off the bye. Blow out the Giants. Bucks getting healthier too. On top of that, if the Bucks win this week and then the Falcons lose this week, they're even again in division. And I think right now if that happens by the end of this weekend, I would pick the Bucks to win the division. Honestly, I have more confidence in Baker Mayfield and what they're doing than the Falcons. That being said, because of those optics, I'm gonna take the over this one as well. Chargers all of a sudden has been a team that's been able to score a lot of points recently. All of a sudden,
They found a wide receiver.
yeah. So I see scoring here. I just don't know what Atlanta we're going to see this week. They had remember off a bye now, so we'll see how that plays out. But for the time being, I'm going to take the over in this one too. It's like a cop. It feels like a cop out, but whatever. All right. Steelers at Bengals. The Bengals are 2.5-point favorites. The over under is 47.5. Zach.
I am officially done with the Bengals. I don't care who they play. I am not picking them. Give me the Steelers.
I see that. I do see it. That had a bye this week too. Also, the Bengals. Tough loss last week for Steelers against the Browns in that snowy game. Safe bet though is the under. Rivalry games are weird. AFC North rivalry games even weirder. You saw last week Browns and Steelers.
Yeah.
Give me the under this one. I just think that the Bengals off a bye, getting one last gasp. But I think at this point, I do think the playoff hopes are pretty much done. Especially now with the Dolphins surpassing them now in that race. I think their chance to get in the playoffs have come and gone. So give me the under this game though for the Bengals game. All right, Cardinals at Vikings. The Vikings are 3.5-point favorites. The over under is 44.5. Zach.
All right. Vikings started out red hot on offense, and I cannot remember last time I saw their offense do anything. So, just on that simple recollection, I'm going against the Vikings. Give me the Cardinals. I think Murray is going to be the best player on the field. So,
Taking the Cardinals.
yep.
All right, another tough one. Cardinals needs this game obviously to stay on top of the West. Vikings have been kind of weird last couple weeks. I mean, they played a little okay against the Bears last week. Best bet though, bet the over. These two teams can score. If need be, two teams can score. Kyler Murray can score. So can Sam Darnold. Give me the over in this one. Safe bet here. All right, Colts at Patriots. The Pats are 3-point favorites. The over under is 42.5. Zach.
While I like Drake May, I actually think there's a better shot with Anthony Richardson in this game. So, I'll take the Colts getting the points.
Me too. I'm not even counting last week's game with the Lions. You're playing a buzzsaw there. You can't expect much from them against the Lions. I think for every bad game you get from Air 15, you'll get a good one coming forward. The Pats had their moment this year when they played better. Now they're back down to earth again. They're not that good anyway. Give me the Colts also to win this game outright and cover 3 points. All right, best bet. All right, Seahawks at Jets. Seahawks 2.5-point favorites. The over-under is 41.5. Zach.
You're hearing Aaron Rodgers talk about, I don't know if I'll play next year, but if it is, the Jets will be my first choice. Well, that tells me he's already signed off on the season.
Oh, God, yes.
Probably signed off on the NFL. So I would sign off on the Jets. They've got no hope, no chance.
Taking Seahawks?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and at this point, if you release some of the rumors you're hearing the last couple of days, he's week to week at this point now. He may at any point get benched, or he just stops playing on the Jets. But the best bet here, honestly, is taking the under. I like cop outs for me today. I'm taking unders and overs today. The Vegas nailed these spreads actually. But give me the under this one. I see the defense is playing this game and carrying this game. All right, Titans at Commanders. Your Commanders are 5.5 point favorites. The over under is 44.5. Zach.
This is make it or break it for the season right here.
For who? You guys?
For the Commanders, yeah. If you cannot beat Tennessee, you have no hope the rest of the season at making the playoffs. So, one last chance. Come on, Commanders. Give me the -5.5.
I'm there with you. I'm also on Commanders. They need a bounce back game. Jane Daniels didn't play well in the first half, and he kind of picked up late in the game. He's obviously still hurt. You can tell he's still hurt. Yeah, they've had their moment this year. Now it's a matter of sustaining. Just get to the playoffs. As long as they make the wild card, be fine. It's a win. You know what I mean? You don't want you don't want to fall apart these last couple of weeks and have a sour note to the end of the year after a great start. I'm rooting for you guys to really make the playoffs. Honestly, I'll take Washington as well too. Also on the bounce back is Tennessee. All right, divisional game here. We got Texans at Jaguars. The Texans are 5 point favorites. The over under is 43. Zach.
If Sunshine was playing, I'd actually take Jacksonville. But I believe it's still Mac Jones, right?
I don't know, actually. I actually don't know.
Oh.
It's a good question. And we recorded this a day earlier than usual, so...
Yeah, I thought Trevor
my advice to you guys at the podcast now, don't take our advice on this one, really, because this is the one that I think we're probably a little shaky on. He may be a game time decision.
Then, you know what? Give me the under. I have no faith in the Texans anymore.
Oh, dude, I already told you for weeks. They have looked so underwhelming this year. I mean, the fact they're 7-5 right now, I think that's a miracle, because the fact they're in the AFC South, it saves them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I just think I know CJ Stroud has had an underwhelming year this year too. Also, especially look, there's still time turning around. You know, you're still in strong. You're still seeding involved here. You're gonna win the division. Let's put it that way. You're gonna win the division. But at this point, your focus will be trying to get as high seed you can. And I don't think they'll. I think they'll be the 4th seed. That being said, best bet. I'm taking the over on this one, and not even knowing Trevor Lawrence is playing this game.
Ooh,
not knowing that.
The opposite of me. All right.
I'm just gonna go on a whim here in this one, and like I said, this is based on Lawrence with the assumption he's gonna play. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Rams at Saints. The Rams are 3 point favorites. The over under is 49.5. Zach.
I want to take the Rams, but I'll just take the over. I want to start taking over-unders like you are, Ernest.
Yeah. I'm actually going to take the Saints here. They have played better with Jared Carr last couple weeks. And they're off the bye, too, on top of that. The Rams are way too up and down for my taste at this point. I thought maybe the Rams would be okay, and they have been competitive, obviously, with the receivers back in the lineup. But it's in New Orleans. The Saints are playing much better. The Rams are so untrustworthy at this point now. And they could win this game. And if they win this game, we'll be surprised. But I think the odds are the Saints win this game. Let's give me the Saints in this one. All right. Bucks at Panthers. The Bucks are 6 point favorites. The over-under is 46.5, Zach.
Ooh. 2 former number ones going at it. Baker trying to get Tampa into the first place. I think Tampa does it. I think Baker has a big game. And, hey, maybe Carolina's seeing a future there, but I don't know.
No, I do think Tampa wins the game, but I think Carolina the points here. They've been competitive. And I'm not saying this Chiefs game, just in general. Bryce Young has actually played a little better.
No, he has.
Just played a little better. I mean, is it enough to turn his career around and whatever, and enough to for the Panthers to say, okay, he's our guy going for next year? That remains to be seen, obviously. But he has played better since that benching, since the benching he had earlier in the year. He has bounced back a little bit and played competitive. The Panthers are not right now are not a bottom 5 team, in my opinion. They're not.
No.
At least I don't have them on my bottom 5. Make sure I have that. I did my bottom 5 earlier today. Let me see if I have my bottom 5. Make sure. I don't want to say I'm talking shit and then I'm saying something differently. They are not my bottom 5 this week. Nope. So there you go. But give me Carolina points here. But I think Tampa wins this game though. This will be a semi-competitive game. Semi-competitive games. Divisional optics. You know what we're gonna do. All right. All right. This is gonna be a banger. Eagles at Ravens. Here we go. Ravens 3-point favorites. The over/under is 51. Zach.
Man, will both quarterbacks try and out-duel each other? That's what I think. You have two stud running backs, but you also have two stud quarterbacks who want to one-up each other, I would think.
Yeah.
I see zero defense getting played in this game. Just give me the over.
Yep. I was gonna go there, but the Eagles would do a letdown. It's in Baltimore. I don't know if they have an answer Lamar Jackson, honestly. Give me Ravens here. I think Ravens in a comfortable win, honestly. Ravens play well against teams they're supposed to play well against. That's the thing. Their full losses are against teams they should be losing to. You know what I mean? They play down the competition. They don't, but also play up the competition. You know, and I think Lamar and the boys go nuts here. I think Eagles do for letdown. Give me the Ravens to win this game comfortably, honestly. All right, Sunday game, the game that should be interesting, even though they're banged up. Niners at Bills. Bills 7-point favorites. The over under 44.5. Zach.
I don't even see this being interesting. All right, Bills are going for the 1 seed, and they look like a juggernaut in the AFC. I'll take the Bills to cover.
Well, here's the thing, though. We don't know if Brock Purdy's going to play this week. We don't know that.
I don't even care if Brock Purdy were to start.
So the Niners are only a game back of the division. That's the thing. As bad as things have been right now, they are still within earshot. All 4 teams within earshot win the division. Okay. So the Cardinals kept that door open by losing to Seattle on Sunday. And obviously, if I pick the team that trusts more of the 4 teams in the division, I pick the Niners, obviously. But the problem is the bodies. Do have the bodies get the job done? I don't know. You took Buffalo, right?
Yep.
Not knowing the injury report here, and based on pride, I'm taking the Niners on the points here. On the points. I don't know if they win the game, but I said last week this is their season was last week was against the Packers, but they got bailed out because of the Cardinals losing on Sunday. I'm going to take the Niners on the points on pride, and if Purdy and the boys and if they are healthy in time for this game, I can see they have a chance to win this game, but they gotta be healthy. I'm gonna go on the win here and take Niners on the points here. All right, 7 points, man. What we gonna do?
Yeah.
All right, and finally, Monday Night Football. We got Browns at Broncos. The Broncos are 5.5-point favorites. The over/under is 43. Zach.
Don't you wish you would have bought a little offensive rookie of the year stock, like week 5 for him?
A little bit.
Because good Lord, those numbers. He's got to be the new number 1 favorite for offensive rookie.
Well, it's funny because as he's escalating, Jane Daniels, who was a favorite for a while, is de-escalating.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So I don't know. I'm actually checking it right now. I'm checking the odds right now for player awards here. So, offensive rookie of the year. No, right now is Jane Daniels minus 160 and Bo Nix at second plus 125.
Yeah. What was it like?
Didn't we discuss this 2 weeks ago?
Bo Nix was plus 1,200
easily. In fact, I think even 2 weeks ago we did the podcast. I'm mistaken. It was like plus 400 maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's how crazy it's gotten.
Yeah. So it's tightened up a little bit now. Who you got in this game?
I'm taking Denver. Taking the new offensive rookie of the year.
You think he wins it?
Yes, I do.
Over Jane Daniels?
Oh yes.
Okay. I'm betting the under on this game. Denver's win this game, but I'm betting the under. Browns defense is still pretty good. And I don't have the balls for the Broncos to. Maybe I'm just being a little bit of a hater because I can't stand Sean Payton, but because he's been impressive and obviously he's a coach of the year candidate in my opinion. But Cleveland, they have their moments. They had a moment last week against Pittsburgh, and they do have.
Yeah.
They have weapons. They have weapons that can get the job done. They have running game. They have James Winston. If he plays within the system, he'd be okay. And their defense is good.
This is his letdown week.
That's true.
One on, one off. This is his letdown week right
Well,
now.
and even so, you can still get let down and have it under. You know,
True.
so we'll see how that goes. All right, so good luck everybody with your picks of the week. And Zach, make it 2 in a row, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's
Good
get to
luck.
the yep. Let's get